Hey my people, this is one more video about Super Ego Holding. How you guys doing? Hopefully everybody's doing okay. Hopefully everybody's doing right. Since I put out my number on my YouTube video, there has been a couple of drivers that are already working with Super Ego. They called me already. They called me and they asked me for some advices. Like I told them, I could give you some advices, but at the end of the day, the decision is yours. I told them the examples about how you can make money or how you can lose money with a fuel. Okay, fuel is really important, especially if you're gonna deliver the load, let's say on Monday or Tuesday. If you overfuel on Sunday, that's gonna count against your check. Remember, payroll starts Monday through Sunday. So whatever load you picked up, not delivery, any load that you picked up before Sunday or on Sunday is gonna count on that week. Okay? Even if you deliver on Monday or Tuesday, that's still gonna count on the last week check. So if you are really far, now if you got a load on Sunday that is dropping off 1,000 miles, put enough fuel that you're gonna make it to the load. Because if you don't, if you only put 50 gallons, let's give you an example. If you only put 50 gallons, let's say that it's 8 p.m. and at midnight it starts a new week. So now your check is gonna come pretty big. But on the next week check on Monday, if you fill up, now you start in a negative. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. For example, if you put like $1,000 or let's say that $700 in fuel on Monday, but on Sunday you only put $200. Okay, so that $200 is gonna come on the week before. It's gonna come on that check. So you're thinking you're saving $700. So the check is gonna look $700 bigger. Now on Monday you already spent $700, even though you haven't used all the fuel. But that's $700. So if let's say on Tuesday you get a load that is $1,200, so you gotta put $1,200 times 0.25. That's 25%. Minus the $700. So you probably the load that you're gonna do Tuesday to Wednesday. If you do a next day delivery, most likely you're not gonna have any profit for that week for right now. Hopefully you guys are catching up to me. But I can always give you some examples. I'm sorry, I had a phone call. Somebody called me right now. So hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. If you don't, feel free to call me, 678-816-6040. And if you're a new driver, if you put me down as a referral, there was a guy that put me down as a referral. He came over the weekend. He had to recover a truck in San Diego. He got a nice truck, to be honest. Only 44 miles. Not 44,000, 44 miles. 2026 Kenworth with a Cummins engine. Okay, and he's still gonna get $1,000 because he's recovering on the road. So he was pretty lucky, to be honest. But I had some problems because he's new, he's brand new. Like I tell people, when you're new, try to know who your yard manager is. That's the one that is gonna give you the truck. Try to know. When you talk the first time that you talk to your dispatcher, asking who your dispatch manager is nothing wrong asking for it. And ask them for your fleet manager, because the fleet manager is gonna cover a lot of ground when on the road. So that driver didn't want to stay at the truck because I guess he stayed at the truck for the weekend, and he said that he wanted to spend one night at the hotel, but he couldn't find out who his fleet manager was because it was over the weekend. He called me on Sunday night, but I told him, look, I can't do much on Sunday night because most likely everybody that I talk to, the managers, they're off, and they're like from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's when they answer the phone calls. So I just told him, okay, give me a second. If you put me down as a referral, I'm gonna do all I can in my power to get you right. So on Monday was a holiday, like everybody knows. So I talked to the recruiter. I told him, look, put me down as a referral. This truck number XY. I'm not gonna tell you the truck number because I don't know if he's okay with the information given out. So we got him a hotel right away. Okay, you gotta take care of him. Why? Because we have found out who the fleet manager was. Fleet manager handles almost everything that has to do with your truck out there. So if your truck breaks down on the road, and if you gotta leave it for a couple of days at a dealership or at a repair shop, they're gonna get you a hotel. So the fleet manager is gonna approve you for the hotel. Then the reservation department, they're gonna call you, and they're gonna tell you, they're gonna give you a hotel and an Uber to the hotel, and then Uber back to the truck when the truck is ready. So what I'm telling you with all of this is don't mind calling people, asking people for help. Come on, get help. Once you're on the road, man, don't be shy. Call. Even if they don't answer one time, call again. If they don't answer, if I don't answer, send me a text, man. Come on. You looking for help, you gotta find the help. Okay? So I'm gonna let you go. Hope this video is a little bit more informational. I'm trying to do better at speaking English because a lot of people was complaining about my accent. They said that they can't understand what I'm saying. Some people even wrote on the comments that I don't make any sense. I was gonna stop doing these videos, but a lot of people, when they call me, they're like, "Hey Rudy, don't worry about it. We understand what you're saying. We appreciate the time that you put in your videos, and we appreciate the information." So, like I always say, I always focus on the positive thing. So when I have a couple of drivers call me and congratulate me about these videos, I keep doing my videos, okay, and I keep doing better information, and I try to improve myself. When I talk to negative people, when I see the negative comments, because they don't call me, they just put negative comments, I'm just gonna ignore them. That's how you have to be in life. Ignore the bad comments, the bad energy. Just ignore it. Let's go with the positive. Okay. Have a blessed day.